Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Terran Basebolt coming to you this time from the instance of the lost city of the Tol'vir. And, well, this was a kinda impromptu matchup, if you wanna call it that way. We just had killed Nefarian, I was pretty drunk, my friends were pretty, wasted as well, so we decided let's go ahead and do a little daily heroic instance to get some more points, and I almost let the little guy die there because I was resizing my recount. Well, you have to take your priorities. Who needs the mage anyways? And by the way, he's got cauterized, so he'll survive at least one or two hard hits. So yeah, why not act according to your priorities? And let's face it, no mage life expectancy has always been short and will always be short. Especially when fire's around, or lava. Lava works best. If you've ever been sacrificing a gnome mage for about 5 minutes in the lava of molten core, then you know what I'm talking about. And yes, we did it. So, yeah, we're here in this instance. I believe we had 2 healers, and our holy priest was smiting all the way, because we had another healer that was a paladin. So basically this is a 1 tank, 2 healers, and 2 DPS guys going through this instance. Yeah. Looting some stuff, killing some mobs. Now in these packs, if you're not in a guild group, you might want to crowd control these guys. You can, for example, sheep the torturer. You can go ahead and do some mind control action as well. That's no problem there. So if you find that your tank takes too much damage, or if your healer can't keep up, then guys, it's time to crowd control. Period. You just have to CC at this point then. Other than that, you won't be able to get through this. So we're just fooling around here, basically, pulling the right side of the mobs. Now we're going over to the left side from the start, pulling this pack as well. You don't actually have to pull it at this point, but if you need a little bit more room because your DPS is somewhat slower, something like that, then you'll need this spot to retreat to. So go ahead, take out this pack as well. Ah, yes, bringing the good old cleave tanking action. The mage seems to be somewhat AFK. Malix, you lazy bastard. Why not what the heck is he doing? 3.6k DPS. Ah, he's been AFK. Ah. Yes, guys, that's the group I have to take to the raid instances all the time. That's what I have to put up with, so yeah. Ah, a round of pity for poor Tarian, please. Now, in all seriousness, General Hassam! Well, what does he do? He can charge people and kick them against these pillars, and he drops mines. And he does his shockwave, which will ripple out in 4 directions, so you just stand between that and you're safe. And he also has the ability to detonate his little mines there. And, well, yeah, you just have to move out of there, of course. Nothing to it. Now, there's a little bug in this encounter with gnomes. If he kicks a gnome to this pillar, they will stick up there, and, well, if they don't move immediately, they'll stay up there. So, I don't know why Blizzard hasn't fixed it yet. We've reported it many times. Well, I find it funny to have a little gnome standing up there. Do take care, however. If that gnome pulls aggro, the mob will most likely reset. And no, guys, that's not a bug you can use to defeat this encounter. It's just a funny little thing that happens. And I hope Blizzard will patch it. Because I, myself, I want to see this little gnome not dodging all of these mines on the floor. I want to see him squeal. I want to see him cry. I want to see him Ah, in pain and agony. Ah, that's the things I live for these days. Torturing gnomes. Oh, and if you haven't seen it yet, I also posted a add-on roundup for warrior tanking on TGN. So if you're wondering what add-ons I'm using at the moment, then have a look there. And I decided to run in and pop some mines with cooldowns, of course. But well, the boss died before that, so yeah, pity. And this shockwave is still somewhat lingering around. Why? I don't know. Perhaps a shadow of things that happened here before. Okay, so the boss is dead. On to the next trash packs. Here again, if you don't have the necessary tanking or healing capacities, you should use crowd controls here. If you don't have any problems, or if you have a good gear setup, heroic gear will suffice, then just go ahead and AoE them down. That will work as well. It can, however, be hard on your healer's mana, so keep that in check. That's always a good thing to do. If you're in a random group, for example, take your healer, put him into a focus frame target so that you can see when he's out of mana, so you don't pull at a unopportune moment. And if you know the good old rule from Captain Jack Sparrow, mind you, it's always wait for the opportune moment. Now it's time to take out some pygmies. Well, these guys don't do much. The only guys that are somewhat dangerous are these fire breathers. They will put a magic debuff on your tank and then he will get disoriented, and if your main aggro target gets disoriented, guess what happens? Right, they'll charge into the camp, so yeah. Well, nothing to it. Just go ahead and kill him. What the heck have I been doing there? Oh. Okay. Thank you, UI. Just popped out the help frame for no reason. So, let's see. Everything alright in there? Okay. Now you might ask yourself, why is that not a pickup group video? Tali and Rikan have been doing some great videos with pickup groups. Well, there's one thing in WoW that I really loathe. It's having to do your daily heroics with pickup groups. I hate it. I just plain and simply hate it. I'm not saying that all guys in pickup groups are idiots. Nope, by far not. That's not true. But there is always a high chance that you will get some people in your group that don't have any clue whatsoever what they're doing. Be it a tank that has never learned to hold aggro in the first place, or that doesn't know what defensive stance is, for example. And don't laugh at me, I've had guys like that. Or if it's damage dealers that either don't know how to control their aggro, they don't know how to do crowd controls, or they simply don't do any damage at all. That always happens. Or if it's the healer that is constantly out of mana or simply doesn't heal anything at all, then you might as well use your goddamn bandages. Yep. So, yes. Sorry guys, I don't play pickup groups. If I play pickup groups, I'm either drunk or really, what's the word? Ah, come on. Frustrated with the world? Nope. Ah, well, doesn't matter anyway. So, let's go ahead. Lockmore. Now, this guy can give you some trouble. Basically, you just tank the guy and spank him. There will be a scent of blood casted on one player, and that player will be chased by crocodiles. So if you don't have Crocodile Dundee ready here at the moment, then you have to do another thing, and that is kill the crocodiles. Quickly. Quickly, guys. Wake up. What the fuck are you doing? Ah, a little bit better. Okay. I'll have to do it myself then. Lazy bastards. Alright. The Knilch will be... Did I say Knilch? What the fuck? The guy will be whirlwinding through the whole area. And, well, you just have to taunt him at some points. And you also will cast a poison dart on your players, and you should dispel that poison if you have the ability to do so, because that will do a lot of damage. Lockmore has also an ability like a tail swipe, it's called Dust Flail, and at this point you shouldn't be standing behind the mob. That's especially a problem for melee classes. If they sleep at this point, they'll die. At 25%, Lockmore will go enraged, but, well, just go ahead and kill him. And after Lockmore is dead, you can go ahead and take out the giant pygmy guy that has been giving you troubles all day. And he will drop loot, because this guy, this boss mob, has actually some brains. He stole the loot, and yeah, well. There's one thing a WoW player can't stand, if someone takes his loot. Little ninja. Even bring out the Thor, God of Thunder. Now it's time to destroy this little pesky thief. Have it thee, vile beast. You will not take our purple items and gems and stuff. Nope, you won't. It's ours. Ours, I say. Our own. Our precious. Okay, I'm getting carried away a little bit here, so yeah. Let's just go ahead and kill him. He doesn't really have much HP, so nuke him down. He'll do his fire breath ability like the other pygmies before, and he'll also do a whirlwind ability where he will whirlwind towards a player. That player can run away, but if your tank is somewhat proficient, or if he likes his DPS guys to be able to do some DPS, you can go ahead and taunt him back, and that will work as well. And then it's basically just tank and spank. Ah, yeah. Some loot to disenchant. Hold on a second, let me get a sip of this tasty coffee here. Haha. Ah, yeah, that was great. Now never trust a tank that doesn't drink either coffee or is drunk. Don't know about you guys, but there is a constant that has been emerging in World of Warcraft in all my raids, and that is, if your main tank doesn't drink either coffee or alcohol or both, most of the times he'll suck. Never trust a sober tank. In this pack you should crowd control the Dark Caster. That guy will go ahead and cast Shadow Bolts and Meteors in your raid, so yeah. You should CC that guy, otherwise it can be a little problem. And at the moment I'm tanking this stuff alone. I'm now finally a healer, and some guys decided to show up and do actually do some damage. So yeah. Let's see about that, shall we? Oh yes, the good old Frenzy Heart brew brings out the animal inside you. And it looks damn cool while tanking. And your shield block still works, despite your character won't be carrying a shield at the moment. But that's just the model. Ah, yes. Now we're at 15 minutes in at the moment, and the instance is about, oh well, 60 to 70% done. If you can achieve this speed with a pickup group, good luck. I actually might be able to achieve this speed if you have 3 DPS guys instead of just 2. It'll be interesting to see. These groups as well, they have a Dark Caster, you should crowd control, and the Theurgist. That guy will cast some nasty stuff as well. I believe he will cast some leeches. So, if you're going to crowd control, you should crowd control these 2 guys. If you're not crowd controlling, then just go ahead and kill him. Or you could try to reach a diplomatic solution. Hello guys, let's just all be friends! Okay, well, if they don't want to be friends, they can meet my passive fist. Silly word game. Get it? Passive fist? Okay. That wasn't funny at all. Oh well, I'm not here to be funny. If I wanted to be funny, I'd be wearing a clown costume. These Tol'vir merchants at the size will attack you if you get too close, but they don't really do any damage. They're just basically normal level 85 mobs, so anyone can kill them on their own. So at this point, if there are any merchants attacking my group, I just ignore them. I tank them, yes, but I just ignore them. The DPS guys can deal with these guys without me babysitting them. If they can't, well, then maybe they bought their character on eBay. That happens these days. Did you ever have that? A guy applying to your raid and you're thinking to yourself, okay, nice character, good equipment, alright. Also, achievements are there, everything. And you see him play for the first time and he doesn't have a freaking clue what he's doing. Really, zero, zip, none, nothing. Ah, yes, the joys of eBay. That's almost as annoying as the Chinese farmers. Hello, would you like to buy some gold? Ah, I hate these guys. Luckily, there is a nice little add-on that will keep you at least somewhat free of these spammers. That's called Bad Boy Anti-Spam. And that will filter these guys out and report them as well. So, get that add-on. It will be easy on your nerves. By the way, I just watched some screenshots from Rift for the first time, and what the hell? I mean, seriously, can you more blatantly copy the raid UI from World of Warcraft? But then again, maybe they'll get it right. It's not a bad thing to copy WoW in some aspects, and I think the UI of WoW, even the standard UI, is quite good. It still sucks compared to making your own UI, of course, but the standard UI of WoW compared to other games is okay. Where the heck did you get that merchant from? Oh well. Doesn't matter, let's kill him as well. More DPS for me. Now, High Prophet Barim, what does he do? He does a 50 lashes buff on himself that will do additional damage on the tank. He will create the Blaze of Heavens. That's basically a phoenix. You just can't kill him. It's a phoenix. If you kill him, he'll come again. So you just kite him. Tank just has to aggro him, and then you just can go ahead and kite him. Or if you have lots of melee DPS, then, well, then your guy that has aggro from him should kite him, and not the tank. At 50% he will go in some kind of a meditation phase. The Harbinger of Darkness will spawn, you just have to kite that guy. There will be some purple rays from your players shooting to the Harbinger. The players will spawn soul fragments, and what you have to do at this point is keep the soul fragments from entering the Harbinger. You can do that in two ways. Option 1, just kite the goddamn Harbinger and ignore the stuff. Or you can DPS down the soul fragments. I don't know why some guy of us is DPSing the soul fragments, but I have a theory, and that theory says he just started it for more DPS. So, and if you kill the Harbinger, then it's back to phase 1 again, you just nuke him down. It's not a very difficult encounter here. Hi, I just remembered, I have a screenshot for you guys. I'll put it in after this video. Little screenshot I made during our Nefariant rise. It's just an epic shield slam, but you'll get to see that for yourselves. So, the guy's down, we get some loot. Everything is falling apart, that's great. Good thing I have my helmet on. Don't want to be hit by rocks in the head, that'll hurt. And there is the final boss, Ziamat. What's it? It's some kind of wind elemental. And I'm just waiting for my guys to get their mana up, and then we can go ahead and pull. It's time for another sip of coffee. So, Ziamat, what will that guy do? He will cast Deflecting Winds. That will make him immune to damage at this point, so we just have to kill his minions. Interrupt the Thunder Crash. And also interrupt the minions of Ziamat. Minions and servants, it's always like that. So guys, remember, never be a servant or a minion to a raid boss, because you'll always be the first guys that will get your faces melted. Always be the boss, never be the minion. Good rule of thumb. And in this phase you will go ahead and spawn 3 servants. After you kill them, then you go to phase 2 and kill the boss. Ah, yes. And you should really interrupt the minions, because these chain lightnings, one of them doesn't do much damage, but they add up pretty quickly, so yeah. Take care of them as quickly as possible. And there is the third servant. You can see where the servant spawns by this little thunder crash animation that Ziamat does when he throws his lightning bolt. Oh, and there are also storms at this encounter. Well, as always with World of Warcraft, if you see something, it's probably a good idea to not stand in it, except for some cases. And now it's finally time to take down the big guy himself. He'll cast Wailing Winds, which can throw you down there, but you'll get teleported back up again. Yeah, well, just go ahead and kill him. He will still spawn his lightning storms and his minions. Actually, that would be a nice pet. One of these lightning storms over your head, little black cloud shooting some lightning and drizzling over you all the time. That would be awesome. I would use that. Okay, so yeah, well, he doesn't have much HP. Just go ahead and DPS him down, but always take care of the minions first, because as already said, the chain lightnings will do some hurt. So kill the minions, then kill the boss. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it for this instance. Kind of rushed through it, but I'm sure it can be done faster than that. So this instance with a good group should be a 20-minute deal which isn't too bad for 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses, I believe. Yep. So yeah, that's a good time to investment return ratio. And as promised, guys, here it is. Finally. I was tanking Nefarian. I was bored a little bit because we blew a lot of tries on this guy, so I went ahead and did a little bit of experimenting and ended up with this. Bam! 78k shield slam crit in your face, buddy. Ah yes, good times, good times. Too bad it's not on the kill try video, but well, yeah, so much for that. So put down in the comments what you liked about this video, what you didn't like about this video. Should I do more of these videos? Should I do it with random groups? Perhaps jump over my own big and nasty shadow and try playing it normal for a change? Or should I do it with arranged groups of guildmates, even if we do some fooling around? So yeah, go ahead, put it in the comments, and other than that, there is nothing else left to say except one thing and one thing only. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead, click the thumbs up or thumbs down button, don't be lazy. And this is the TTB TGN with TGN signing off. Goodbye.